Let's go through a couple of concept questions involving intensity and sound intensity level. So here is our first question. Answer it on your own and then watch the solution. So the correct answer here is B. Now, a couple of things to make note of. We're talking about just the intensity or sound intensity. So that means this question is specifically talking I, not the decibel scale. The decibel scale is called the sound intensity level. We need that word level in there to be talking decibels. So here, sound intensity, I. For a speaker, we are assuming that this power, the sound waves are emitted three-dimensionally. So the intensity of our speaker would be the power over 4 pi r squared. Here, we're doubling our distance. So it's the same speaker, same power. We're just doubling this distance. We're twice as far away. Well, 2 squared gives me a 4. If I factor out that 1/4, that leaves me with the original power over 4 pi r squared I had. So this in parentheses represents the original intensity. By doubling our distance, this difference is that 1/4. So the sound intensity drops to 1/4 of what it was originally. I have one more concept question here. What do you think about this one? The correct answer here is A. So 30 decibels is a sound intensity level. 60 decibels also is a sound intensity level. We can easily compare them by just looking at the equation. Sound intensity level is equal to 10 decibels log of I over I naught. In either case, we're taking our decibel level, either the 30 or the 60, we're dividing it by the 10 decibels. That leaves us with log base 10 of the intensity we're listening to divided by 10 to the negative 12 watts per meter squared. To solve for I, since it's log base 10, we would say 10 to both sides. So on the left, I end up with 10 to the beta over 10 decibels. The beta has units of decibels as well, so this power will not have units. On the right side, we end up with the intensity that we're solving for, what it is we're listening to, divided by 10 to the negative 12 watts per meter squared. So the intensity we're listening to will be 10 to the beta over 10 number times 10 to the negative 12. Our units will be watts per meter squared. So for 30 decibels, we end up with an intensity of 10 to the 3. Well, I'll write it out. 30 over 10. Oops, just the power. Times 10 to the negative 12. So 10 to the third times 10 to the negative 12 would be 10 to the negative 9 watts per meter squared. Similarly, 60 decibels, we get 10 to the 60 over 10 times 10 to the negative 12. So 10 to the negative 6 watts per meter squared. The difference between these is 1,000. So the 60 decibels is 1,000 times more intense than the 30 decibels. So it's 1,000 watts per meter squared. Well, 1,000 times as intense. So even though the decibel level is only a factor of 2 different, the actual intensity, the watts per meter squared, is 1,000 times different on this logarithmic scale.